Alright, live on YouTube and Twitch and Kick. Not sure if I have any viewers, but we're gonna be talking, I guess. You have a good evening though?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And I
Nice.
still just been recovering. So,
Makes sense.
how about you?
Just chill. Stevie made some really good Vietnamese chicken wings. Fried chicken wings were fire.
She gotta send me the recipe for that. I gotta text her.
Fire. Like some of the
But I
best
can
ones
eat
I've ever had. Right. Just put like loading up a recipe book for when you like can finally have a cheat day.
That's all I've been doing for real.
Yeah.
I got like 1,000 foods. I got a bucket list.
Mm-hmm. That is a funny, like a dope concept of a food bucket list. That'd be a cool concept. So let's get into the charts. We can see what we got going on. So see prices hovering at this liquidity zone. And as far as what we got, we'll see where we close in the next 13 minutes. If we close below, inside, or whatever, and give us some context on what, where the market's kind of struggling, what it might want to do. If it closes above this liquidity zone here, then to me that would mean that we potentially want to get up here to this next liquidity zone. I couldn't find a perfect liquidity zone on the 4 hour, but we have one on the 1 hour here, which would be the only liquidity we have as far as topside liquidity besides like up here at this wick up here. And then other than that, if we close below down here, then there's a chance we want to go from the 77-ish level down to the either 69 level or back to this like 66 level, because that's where we have the actual like support inside the liquidity zone. So the market is typically drawn to those areas. And then let's see what NQ is looking like. If NQ closes below this, then we could see it drop down to here or possibly here. If it closes below, like NQ, if it does anything other than close below here, I'm not interested in taking anything on NQ because it's been just at these liquidity zones the past couple days, just kind of ranging, bouncing off choppy.
Gotcha.
So, but if we do get a close below here, that'd be a decent signal to go short, at least down to this liquidity zone here. I know there is some earnings reports for one of the, I guess, bigger companies that really moves the market as of late, NVIDIA. So we'll see. Okay, well, got some type of action going on. Got some type of action going on ES. But yeah, so if we get the close here, like ES has been fairly, easy to execute on when it gives us the signal, and then we just simply wait for the confirmation of the entry. But NQ kind of does that same thing, so NQ may be worth checking out today.
Sounds like
Yeah, with NQ though, obviously you need tight stops if you're gonna trade it. So just keep that in mind. If I execute on NQ, just be careful because 100 points, even on a micro, is $200, right? So it means depending on what the margin requirement is, even just 10 points is worth, $20 on there, and 50 points is worth 100. So
okay.
start seeing where the 5-minute levels are kind of playing out at. See. Top side liquidity, so we gotta wait for it to give us a, or ideally we want to see a top side liquidity for like it to close outside of here in the next 10 minutes, and then go back and reject top side liquidity on the 5-minute for an entry. We'll see if we get that.
First thing I looked at, I was like, okay, I'm gonna draw my boxes for the previous, or not the previous high, but the London session high and low. I said, I know it's all great. Or, you know, if it looks choppy, I said, I'm not entering. It's been crazy this week.
Oh yeah.
It's looking choppy. Like even on just the 5-minute, you can see, you know, when to enter and when not to.
Right. Yeah, and that's why I like the liquidity. Just that's the only reason I get any type of confidence to enter. Because other than that, it's like just completely choppy, like you're saying.
So I was looking at the 5-minute on ES,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw where they had a little push up right here from that 472 level. And at first I was like, I could enter in there and just take that up, but then I went to the 4-hour, and I was like, that would be silly because you get what I'm saying?
Preposterous.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be
No.
silly. Like maybe in that time frame, just to, you know, you could have, but like, what over here gave you reason to want to potentially go long on that trade?
So I was looking at the push up, and I was like, okay, it's confirming that it wants to go long, but I was like, that's not enough for me. So I went to the 4-hour on ES, and I was like, you know, right at that level, I'm like, that's not enough confirmation, because if you look at the chart, there's really not, like, that's like no man's land up there at that, you know, current price point. I'm like, that would be silly.
Yeah.
So I backed out. So I allowed the 4-hour time frame, which is the higher time frame, to give me confidence in not taking a trade.
Yeah. At least see what that one's doing, right? So, yeah, I think good choice. You know, because like you can see it starting to move, but just because it's, you know, if you're, which I've noticed a lot of people do, like they'll see it start to move and feel like they're gonna miss out on something. So they're like, oh, it's going up. But that doesn't mean it's gonna continue going up. It could be, you know, just temporary. But like you'll obviously trade however you want to, but I just wait for the confirmations on these 4-hour closes if we're above or below, and then from there it makes it way easier. Let's see what we do in this next 5 minutes. It's going to be important. Oh, I am doing this thing.
So what you said makes sense. If you were gonna take a bullish setup on ES, it would have to close within that zone, the liquidity zone, in order for it to, be a setup for you. So that made sense earlier.
Yeah, potentially, or um, you'd have to basically see it not only just close in it, like either close outside of it, above it, or to make some type of attempt to push it through this and get stalled somewhere around here, which could be happening. But then, if we aren't able to push it through this liquidity level, then that's a decent sign. Like, hey, there's buyers interested in holding it here.
Okay.
But then on the 5 minute, we just kind of just start to map out these, other zones here, and then we'll have a topside zone too for it to reject potentially, and give us more context, because it could still come down to this zone, but it's just it's super just choppy. Looks like it wants to go down, but
Gotcha.
that's why I'm waiting.
With the higher time frame is you kind of get to see what direction you want to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%. That's the time frame to get all your context on, or most of it at least. Get the context on the higher time frames and execute on the smaller ones.
I still got a lot to learn.
We all do. So, but that's the best part about it. You get better every day. Even when you lose, you get better. Let's see if we can get something today. If it doesn't give a strong indication of anything, then I won't trade today. And we got 2 minutes.
You even been laughing at me yesterday at work. It was funny. I was like, in the case, like, watching the chart, like.
Yeah, be the worst.
What do y'all want? Thing like, ding, ding, ding.
Why y'all keep bothering me? Ma'am, you're paid? Alright, 1 minute. Looks like we maybe want to go down. We'll see though. Still got a minute. We could totally pop up some points. But so if we just tell the story of what's going on at the liquidity zones, closed up above, orders here activated, or interest I should say, kind of pushed it up, came back down. Leading up to this point, we had a bullish here, and then afterwards bearish into the zone. So if we were truly, the way I look at it at least, if we were truly looking to may have major bullish price action from here, we would have be able to follow this candle here up with a bullish candle of some sort. So the fact that we're closing bearish, at least we got 30 seconds still, could still go up. Just lets me know like, hey, it may be bearish and wants to come down to either this zone or to retest this level or something. Or it could mean nothing, right? So it's just like, hey, we don't need to enter anything. You could totally just hang out, because this contextually this is can be confusing. So let's mark out, close back within the zone. Let's mark out this top side area of interest and see how the market reacts to it. Okay, so we got up here. Let's see. So what we're looking for is a close above and then some type of rejection back below. Not sure if we're gonna get that, but also we got resistance here on the 1 hour, which I'm not sure if this, so we did have a really big attempt of a push down for it to, you know, close back bullish. So this liquidity here could have been, or this push down could have already just been them, you know, making their attempt from this resistance here. So we'll see. Right now, patience is key though.
For sure.
Surprised you can't hear the music.
Yeah, it's really low. I don't hear anything.
I mean, I think Zoom for some reason doesn't pick up other audio when I'm playing it in OBS. But I was did a live thing on the Discord too, just to test it, and it looked pretty good.
I have to go check it out
Yeah.
because I didn't get the notification that anything was even in there yesterday.
Oh, I mean, I did this morning to where it was just like seeing if it pops up and shows it. So like, actually, while I got you here, let me actually do that now. So you can go in and let me know. So yeah, you probably see it in the Discord, I'm guessing. It should be on the live trading. Let's see if there was
Yeah,
a
I see
1
it.
minute. Okay, perfect. Okay, we might have a 1 minute. It'll be a 2-point risk. I think I'm gonna go short.
You going short and yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Order filled.
My stop will be the 85. Yeah.
What's the stop loss of 85?
Yeah. So super small. Small stop. We got on a rejection on the 1 minute. We'll see if we are able to maintain that.
Order filled.
Alright. Let's see if we're able to get back down. We had the 1 minute rejection, which, yeah.
It kicked me out my cell.
Oh, really? You entered on MES?
Yeah. I'm gonna sell again.
Okay, just wait, give it a few minutes to clear and make sure. It could be wanting to pop up again. Because ideally we would, did it on the 5 minute. But we got the signal in 1 minute, and sometimes those plays out pretty good, or sometimes those play out pretty good. But it may be wanting to come back up here. We'll see. Alright, looks like I'm about to get stopped. Yep, that's
Stop filled.
Pretty cool. So, let's see if we get the next one. So put it.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
Oh, okay. Right. So we get the close above here. We'll be looking for a potential rejection of this level here, which would be another short entry signal. If not, then likely won't be finding anything at all today, or anything else other than the loss I just took. Or we just need price to reclaim below here to give us a little bit of confidence. we had a steady push down, started reclaiming to the upside. We've already had this one, it got reclaimed under here. So we just need this one. This is the important one since it's during the, or after the 30-minute market open time.
I'm right back.
Okay, I'm just talking to the stream regardless, so no worries. So let's see what price is looking like. Alright, what do we got here? Can we get the bears to kick in? So with that first loss, just lost about $300 on each account. Doing 9 evals right now, so not too bad so far. I'm up on all the accounts, decent. Just taking it kind of slow, not trying to YOLO or anything like that, or trying to maintain patience. Alright, so it looks like it's maybe wanting to go and push for this liquidity up here, possibly. Maybe. Yeah, NQ got way too much going on, but this one maybe wanting to go and test that liquidity up there. So if we stay above, then I want price to come back down to here and give us a test and confirmation. So go from, since we're up here and price is looking strong up here, you'd be waiting for it to retest some of these zones here and then reject, since we are technically at a liquidity zone. And if we get the bullish rejection from one of these zones here, guess I can make this whole thing. Oh. Some websites completely just make my computer go crazy.
You good?
Yeah. Just my computer starts getting weird whenever like certain website layouts completely make my computer just start acting weird. Alright, so now kind of the bias is kind of flipped.
I totally did some other stuff here.
Yeah, so now, similar to yesterday, I'm waiting for it to come back down and reject these levels here. Or to start creating some other levels. So now that we got that happen, just activated a bunch of orders up here. Hopefully come back down towards this zone to then give us some type of rejection, confirmation, and then try to take it up to here, potentially. We got that back right. Okay, so it's live. You can hear the music on Kick. Just had to make sure. And check out Twitch.
So on the 5 minute, it just tapped the high of the London session. Well, from what I
Yep.
know,
Yep. It did. So with that, we'd want to basically just get some type of pullback. It's already doing this thing up there. It could still, obviously anything can happen, but looks like it's trying to find some type of support here. Offer that, and it's wick back up, close back above, and so with that, the first rejection, I should have waited for a 5 minute rejection because we got a 1 minute rejection of a level up here. So we had this like level up here with all these wicks and everything like that. We had one candle close and then immediately close back below. And so I took this signal here, which would have been a great risk reward. Stop was above here, and potential take profit would have been way down here. So would have been awesome. But it was only a 1 minute setup, which those works, it worked pretty good, but the 5 minutes are, kind of the bread and butter. So once we get, a pullback here, at that point, we potentially see it go up even further. May want to come back up to these wicks up here. Oh, you running, huh? Oh, you gone, huh? Shit, I'm not gonna wait for y'all.
Dang, man.
Always fun.
It is.
Hopefully we get a pullback though.
I went back to even find a support level where the push-up started, just to see and make sure, I'm analyzing it right. And that's important for me because if I can see where it started at, then it makes more sense as to why it's in the zone that it's in.
Right. Makes sense. So yeah, hopefully we do get a pullback, but I'm not gonna chase. You know me, I don't like chasing. I'm waiting for a pullback of some type. And then the confirmation up here, I think we could get the energy to attack this, 6,500-ish level. So. Are your headphones still not working? Stephanie Carter?
You talking to somebody, Clay?
Yeah. Somebody in chat. Yeah, live streaming on. No, you don't have to talk. They're typing. But they said they couldn't. Their headphones weren't working or something. Maybe.
I would love to see some girls in here, for real.
It's funny.
So much testosterone. Well, when the guys were here.
You mean so much fun?
Y'all crazy.
I mean, it was cool. Let's see. All right, so we're getting the pullback. Now, hopefully, this is a decent pullback to give us a potential one last entry for the session. I'm not. I don't even know how to ban people yet, Stephanie. So I won't ban you, but yeah, I'm definitely a new streamer. But yeah, I typically get my artwork done somewhere else. Like when I do decide to get it done, but I definitely appreciate the offer though. All right, come back down. I guess the way I should have looked at it here was that we have, you know, it wasn't able to close below this, even though it pushed through. So that's probably the way I should have looked at it from the beginning. But then I still would have had to wait for some action, like for it to come back down. So. So it'll be a patience game today. Which I'm cool with. So you said it kicked you out of your trade earlier?
It did, yeah.
For a loss or?
Like 5 cents.
That was
I
close.
know, right?
Almost lost the house. That's funny. Oh, I bet everybody about to be turned, partying. Get extra day off of work. Oh, that too.
Mama took the next day off.
Oh, she turned like that?
Yeah, she was like, girl, I'm about to watch this game.
Oh, man. Oh, I bet. She about to be turned. And you know what network it's going to be on?
I know that we have it on Hulu.
Okay.
It's going to be on YouTube TV, Fox 9, but it's a big game. So it's gonna be like on your local.
Let's see. I have to check out to see what networks it's all going to be on.
And I'm not sure if Renzo knows that this is the Von first game, but he may want to watch it. So
Yeah, I'll make sure you know. I told him that they were playing USC.
I gotta send him the game schedule. I think I have his phone number. Just text it to him so he can have it.
Okay. Let's see. We just need, you know, nothing major, just something slight. Just something slight.
You know, give me the move I need, and I gotta go.
You know how that be.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, we got Thursday and Friday, so
That's true. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this. I'm just waiting for this pullback. I'm gonna be still on trying to trade for a bit. So do what you gotta do though.
alright, bro. I'm about to go ahead and hop off.
Yeah.
You gonna give it to me now? No? Okay. Alright. What do you like?
Joe, they were waiting on you. Hurry up so I can get this move. No, I'm joking.
Right. Real. ain't gonna play in my face. All right, Cliff. I'm gonna talk to you later.
All right, you have a great day.
You too, bro.
Yep, thanks. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I just need to pull back down to here. I just need to pull back. If we can get a pullback, that would be absolutely amazing. I just can't pull myself to chase. I just can't. I'm trying to be disciplined. I already took 1 L today, and so a small little trade, nothing crazy. I think I lost 3 points or something. Yeah, 3 points. So nothing too ridiculous, but I just need to pull back, stay disciplined. Trying to target this liquidity up here. Find some music to listen to. Always gotta find some dope music to listen to while trading. Alright, still pushing up. Okay, so once this candle prints, then I'll have another potential zone to look for a move off of. So it'll be here, and then we'll want to see some type of rejection. You know, not very much volume from what I'm seeing. Right, so now if we pull back and can print some type of close through and then a close back above the zone, may give us a decent opportunity to catch part of the move up. again, I'm trying out for, I got 3 My Funded Future Pro accounts that I'm halfway to passing. And then I got 6 Funding Ticks accounts that let's see on those. A sixth of the way. So nothing crazy. I started the Funding Ticks ones this week. Yeah, this Monday, a couple days ago. And so with those, just gotta be strategic. I'm trying to, I'm not rushing in any of them. I'm really just trying to focus in on just base hits, being patient, not forcing anything. I've had some big payouts in the past, had some, really big trading days, good momentum, some crazy generational type runs as far as profit on a personal account. And so now I'm just focusing in on the prop side of it, or the funding company side of it, as we should say. Gonna be trying to stream every single day. At least for part of the New York session. And gonna be uploading the zones, these liquidity zones. The way that I look at them are pretty crazy. Trade mostly futures. Well, primarily, don't look at anything else really. You may, pay attention to Bitcoin every once in a while to see if it's pulled back. But for the most part, it's been on a tear. So it's like with crypto, you gotta just wait for those big pullbacks, which I guess if I was paying attention, I was seeing we dipped into this liquidity zone here on Bitcoin, and then we have this sniper entry level there. So yeah, that would have been a great one to catch if I was actually paying attention to it. I mark out the liquidity zones on Bitcoin, but the one I'm waiting for ultimately is really down here at the 73,000 level. For me, that's the level. If I'm gonna get some more Bitcoin, it's gonna be down there. Yes, it's on the tear as well. Just looking at the daily, it just looks crazy. Do you guys eat breakfast before you trade? I typically just have coffee, but I've been trying to be better about getting up a little earlier so I can at least eat something, like have a yogurt or something or anything. But yeah, but if I eat, sometimes it does disrupt me being at my trading desk, because I gotta use the bathroom, potentially, allegedly, if I eat breakfast too early. But been mostly just doing coffee. When I was growing up, I never thought I'd be a coffee guy. I mean, the first time I tried coffee, I hated it completely. It was just like, yuck. This guy, why would anybody ever do this? And to do it every day, that didn't make sense. But now I'm just like, yeah, coffee. I need 2 of them a day, and it's like a routine. I got a 15-month-old baby, and he has a bottle routine to where it's like around the same time every single day. He lets us know, hey, time for the milk. And so I kind of compare my coffee routine with his bottle routine, to where it's like in the morning, get my coffee bottle, and then at around 2 p.m. that coffee bottle. Try not to get caffeine too late, because then I'll be up all night, and then that disrupts my trading session for the next day. And so you guys know how that goes. And also my morning routine, I've been, in the very weak words I'm using, I know, trying to work out before I trade. I gotta really ramp up to working out before I trade, because I wake up early for where I'm at regardless for the trading session. I'm in mountain time frame, so when it's 7:30 a.m. when the market opens for me. And so for me to wake up early and work out from there is just, wild. For me to wake up, work out, shower, and then hop on the charts, and it could be done. I did it for a few months earlier this year, but I just gotta get myself back in that mode to do it again, because I know I need to. So here we do have the market rejecting off this level here initially. So showing there's some buy interest here at this zone. We got 2 potential zones where the market could continue from. Obviously we have price action above the overnight highs currently. And so what I'm looking for is to run liquidity to the downside in some type of way, and then reclaim above one of these zones here based on the 5-minute wicks, which gives us a lot of information on just where price is likely to react, where it has reacted, like the accuracy of where people are interested in pushing the market up or down. Like, so I love when you can find a point to where you can get like some type of support. In this example here, you got a support, but then you simply, as price develops, you'll initially start it, you see, all right, we have this area here where the market, rebounded from. But if you simply look at where all these wicks intersect, that'll give you super accurate little price zone. And then the more wicks you have that intersect, the more accurate that pricing could be. I've been trading for 8 years now, and my eyes are trained to where I don't necessarily need the boxes, but just for my students, I draw the boxes so they can start to train their eyes and see. On the 15-minute, let's see how we're tracking. 15 minutes, so yeah, we totally pushed up on the 15. Stayed above for 2 candles above this price action, so keep that in mind. We closed above, even though we do have a ton of wicks up here, we still maintained the price up there for 2 candles. And so what I'll be looking for, if I'm going to try to get one more entry, is to see if we are able to reclaim this. And so we do have the 9 EMA here. See if we close below here. Yep. And then reclaim it above this price. And then that may give us, energy and confidence to potentially go back up there if we're able to reclaim it. But if we can't reclaim price above one of these zones that we have marked out here, because it could be wanting to come for this liquidity down here as well. Guys, one sec. All right, I'm back. Let's see what price is done. Price hasn't done much. And so we're kicked down pretty far into this here. So if we're able to reclaim this zone, that'd give me decent confidence to, you know, try to catch this 9 points or whatever. 9, 10 points depending on. But even more ideally would be to be able to catch one from down here. Give us a better risk reward for sure. But that doesn't automatically need to happen. What we're waiting on is, yeah, we're waiting on something different. Gotta check the audio. Sorry there, guys. Trying to make sure I'm not playing two things of music at the same time. I'm not sure if my desktop audio is coming through. Alright, but let's take a look. So we got price action back into this, respecting this area here so far. We'll see if we're able to reclaim it, and by reclaiming it I mean close back to the upside. We do have the hourly candle closing in the next 10 minutes, so that'll give us some type of idea of what it may want to do. Alright, so it looks like price is trying to reclaim, but we want to see a close above. Yeah, we want to see price close above this zone, and then from there we try to figure out where we want to put our, like, set our stop loss as far as risk reward and things like that. But like I said, the more ideal risk to reward setup would be if we're able to get one down here. I guess I'll raise the music a little bit. Looks like it's kind of low. Is that better? Yeah. All right, so we still got price. Trying to figure out what it wants to do while it's up here. And currently sellers are really kicking in at this point here, or buyers just simply haven't activated just yet. They're just simply waiting for a reclaim of this. And then that would give us confidence to potentially try to take the move up to here. Up to the basically 6,500 level. Oh no, it's reclaiming, huh? Alright, 1 minute, we'll know. So next 15 seconds, I will be, I guess, taking a long trade with a stop, give out a 3-point stop. Haven't entered yet for some reason. I don't know why I'm hesitating, but alright, just entered.
Order filled.
Alright, stop is gonna be at 488. Stop at the 488. So basically entry is here. just under the zone there. And I'm hoping we could basically make our way up to the 49 or 498.50. All right, taking off a little bit. Let's see if we could make our way up there. Hopefully we're not stalling here or anything. We got a 2-to-1 on this trade, or hoping for a 2-to-1 on this trade. Just gotta be able to get past this point up here. If we can do that, we'd be solid. But we do have the hourly candle closing here in the next few minutes, so anything can happen. I was trying not to let that affect my decision to see that, like, hey, we got a little 5-minute, you know, zone there off the 9 EMA. So, but if I do lose this trade, then I will definitely be done for the day. We got the hourly close in 1 minute. I think, yeah, 1 minute. So let's see what we can do. Come on. Come on, just get one more little push. Don't even be like that. But either way, it is what it is. You know how it is. It is what it is, you know. So far, I haven't had any losing days on these challenges that I'm doing right now. Trying to make it 4 winning days in a row. But you know how the market be. You know the market be marketing, you know. Let's do some continuation. I want to fill one up. Do a retest. Might close this early. No. Looking at this as a reclaim. So let's see if we can Let's get the move up to the 698.50 or 64.98.50 level. So I can go hang out with the family. Come on. You got this, come on. Oh man, not sure if you guys heard that, but one of the kids back there just sneezing crazy right now. Alright, come on, we just need some continuation, yes. Don't be like that. It looks like it wants to, but oh man, he's going for a record. That's like 6 sneezes in a row. Okay, could close here, basically a break even. But because we technically had a push here, a confirm back above at this zone here. So I'm trying to give it a chance to do its thing. All right. Hold on, let's get some volume. Come on. Don't be getting boring on me now. Go, just need that continuation. It's like struggling up there. Yeah, close.
Order filled.
Close that for like a 1 tick loss. Yeah, I want to see it reclaim one more time. So we'll call it a 1 tick loss. Got this. Yeah, close it right there. I want to see it really actually reclaim. I don't like how it's not, it doesn't have momentum. And I'd like to see it retest some of these lower levels too. And then reclaim, then I'll have a little more confidence. So far I took, 2 small losses today. Just working on the patience. And I closed this one early because I just didn't like how it was stalling every time I got up here to this point where these wicks intersect, kept stalling. So who knows, it could completely just take off. But I do want to see it do an actual close through this zone or through this level here and then reclaim and close back above. So this one was a test, but it wasn't like a true, sellers actually do a full attempt where they close price through this on the 5 minute, and then buyers then the next candle or a little bit later reclaim this zone here, saying like, no, we're in control and we want to push the market up to the next liquidity zone. which is up here at the, roughly at the 6,500 level. But like I said, we could take off here, but I just didn't want to hold this just knowing that we truly didn't get that test that I was looking for. Wow. And it's about to take off. Or not, who knows. Still struggling up here at this point. But there was a buyer or a seller at this level. The point of control is now 6,491. So with that point of control, that's where the most interest is currently for anything, whether it's buys or sells. I'm currently holding this 9 EMA, which could be a telling sign that it would want to continue up. But again, I'm cool with super small losses if I, didn't truly get, and it's kind of staying on the sideline until I get a true entry signal for my strategy, which I'm not so sure this one was. Like, I know that's a cool price action, I guess candlestick formation that people would like, but I don't necessarily trade those, even though I do understand it could very well, go up from here and go crazy. And also that spike up could have been the 9 EMA, price reacting to this 9 EMA. Price is holding. A whole bunch of nothing right now. I'd love to see it pop back into these support levels here. I'm not sure if we'll get that pull back before. There could be enough momentum to go and attack this liquidity here, all right, so we just got a break of the previous hour candle high, or was that simply a same price? So yeah, not yet, not an official break just yet. But that's not to say it won't break. But even if it does break, I won't FOMO in. I want to wait for my actual setup for entry. Context wise, we got price holding at this liquidity down here, and then reclaiming this sniper entry point. So we close below on this candle here, then the next candle reclaimed and closed back above. So kind of similar to what happened yesterday. We had this reclaim of sniper point here. Then took off from there. Then from there it's just about finding out where to enter today's price action, it's highly likely, highly probable that it wants to, make a move up towards this 6,500 level. I just need to see a pullback. I'm not chasing. Alright. So gonna end the stream, but I will still be trading, waiting for this pullback here. So thanks for checking me out during this trading session, and if you guys have any questions, definitely follow or subscribe, and I'll be putting out lots of content, live trading, level markups, analysis, all that fun stuff on all the streaming platforms that I possibly can. So anyways, you guys have a great trading day.